Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Shining Force 2 The Sword of Hajya for Game Gear. Last time we left off, right at the beginning of the second battle, so let's continue on there. This is another fairly easy battle, but it's pretty easy to get out of hand if you charge too quick and don't pay attention to where your characters are. Now, one thing I forgot to mention last time is Dawn and Eric have spears, which have an attack range of 2 panels, so you can attack from range, which is really helpful in bottleneck areas where you might not be able to get past your allies to get an attack normally. This will be the first map that can possibly make use of that, as those bridges tend to be choke points. So being able to get in a finishing attack, right through one of your comrades is very useful. Now, Luke, being a monk, has pretty decent. He has average healing abilities because his magic point growth isn't that good, and he has okay physical attack capabilities. What you're going to want to do with him is get the finishing blow every once in a while in combat, just so he gets the extra XP off of it. If all he does is heal, it's going to take him forever to keep leveling up. He's going to eventually fall behind the rest of the group, and you don't want that. Ooh, Ike dodges the tag. Good job. Let's start moving Dawn down here. This is one of those fights where you want to be a little patient and let the enemies come to you. If you start charging into the enemy ranks too soon, you're just going to get ganged up on. Ooh, yeah, take that, Goblin. Natasha could finish you off, but I want to save her magic points. I want the hero to get the blow on this one. Let's move him a bit first. Now, being the main character, it's most important to have him level up more than anything. You want to keep him as your best character, so you can keep him in the front lines and to reduce the chance he'll actually fall in combat. Real quick, we have a spell called Egress. Basically, what that does is it exits you. It basically restarts the battle from scratch, but you keep all the gold, experience, and items you picked up. So one trick you can do in a tough fight, or if things start going bad, or if you just want to gain extra experience, kill a couple of the enemies on the map, cast Egress to restart the fight, and you keep all the experience, items, and gold that you gained. So you can use that to gain a bunch of gold or a bunch of experience, or use it to level up guys that are lagging behind the group. Now, this bridge is a pretty tough choke point. These bats have a huge movement range, and they end up getting pretty aggressive. The biggest problem with the bats is that they have more or less roughly a 30 to 40% chance to put your characters to sleep in combat, and that's not good. Sleep is pretty random in this game. It seems that it can last anywhere from one round to a couple, so be careful and mindful of that. Not what I wanted to do. Alright. I don't think anyone actually needs healing, so we'll keep you over here, Luke. Eric will attack from distance. Even though I'm pretty much playing this game blind, more or less, I have done a little bit of research on the enemies just so I can be at least somewhat informative of what's going on. I think... not used to the buttons here. I am gonna hold back. Let them come to me. It's always tempting to kind of go forward and go to them, but in this situation, I want to hold back. I want to let them come to me so I can control the combat a little better. The problem with those dragon newts down, man, these bats hit hard, I'll tell you. There we go. Put him to sleep. That's not what we want. Don't put Jaha to sleep. This will go very poorly. Even does 3 points of damage to Jaha. I think I'm going to bring Dawn up here real quick to help out with combat. I might have left her down south, but since Eric got put to sleep, I'm gonna need some assistance up here. Alright, Eric woke up. Great. Unfortunately, not enough time to let the hero do anything, so we'll move him down here a bit so he can hold off the guys down there. The Dragonoots in this map can cast Blaze twice. They have enough magic enough magic points to do it twice. Be careful with that. It hits pretty hard, so just just be careful with it. They can definitely sneak up on you and kill you. Level 1 heal heals up for up to a maximum of 15 HP, so as you can see, that's going to be more than sufficient for a while. And I wish I knew who was going to go next. Do you have an herb? No, of course you don't. Yeah, let's go into combat. Ah, it's like it's punishing me now. Alright, done. You go ahead and finish. I feel a lot better once one of these bats get... No! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Ah. I'm not used to the cursor staying on commands. That's bad. Since I ordered her to stay last time, it defaults to the stay command. I wanted her to cast a spell. Ah. Well, at least I'm dodging too. Obviously, I'm just getting into a... Oh, come on. Are you serious? A random rat man has that much of a higher quickness rating? Oh, this combat's spiraling out of control. Alright, we want to keep, obviously... Here's one thing to show off. Herbs you can use on yourself or up to 1 square away, which is, whew, that's really good. And you get experience for doing it too, which is quite nice. Well, this is just one of those things. Well, if I... yeah, let's... I mean, that opens up the most possibilities for attack, so let's do that. Hopefully Jaha finishes him off. Good. At least we got a medical herb, but I think a bat's... Okay. No bat. And we're not going to be able to do anything up there, so... Might as well go after this Skaven. Yay, level 3. No, she didn't wake up, son of a bitch. That's not what I wanted to happen. No, you useless bastards. Oh, thank God he didn't go after Jaha. That bat's at 14, huh? That's no good. Alright, what's everyone at here? 3. Of course, he's the one I can't get to. What's Dawn at? 6. That's pretty low. Just to be safe. You know, normally I don't like save stating, but since I'm doing this pretty much blind and I'm not familiar with everything yet, and frankly, this is the 3rd time I've started this video. Even though death isn't a big deal in this game, unlike Fire Emblem, since it's not permanent, I still don't like losing characters unnecessarily in battle. Should Eric... No, because the hero can just retreat back to join the group. Fortunately, those couple dodges earlier just didn't do me any favors. Heal yourself. Don't be afraid to use your items in this battle because, yeah, thank God he picked up an herb. Because we're gonna head into our first town after this battle, so we'll be able to buy more. Or again, you can just use the egress trick to grind some more if you want, but I would just prefer waiting till town. That dragon newt wants my nuts. It's better than Blaze. I just wish we could kill that one big bat. It's been at one hit point for like 3 rounds. Alright, let's have Luke finish it off. You smack that bat with your staff. Level 2, yay! Anytime your healer gets more magic points is a good day. Alright, Eric, we want you to start on this dragon newt. Critical hits aren't nearly as impressive in this game as they are in Fire Emblem. They only do about double. I actually got to look. They seem to either do 1.5 times damage or twice damage, one of the two. Not like Fire Emblem where it's triple. I'm frankly more afraid of the Dragon Newt because of it, just because it can cast Blaze. Yay, level 3 Jaha. Jaha is going to be pretty much your best tank type character for quite a while. He has the highest defense for quite a bit and a relatively decent attack, so he's good for throwing into the front lines. I mean, aside from the giant bats, as you can see, pretty much everything just does 1 point of damage to him. Get him, Luke! No! Escaping, yeah, definitely the bat. The bat's by far the bigger threat. Ooh, nice crit. Level 4 Dawn. Dawn is an exceptional character to have with you throughout the game, so don't be afraid to throw her in and get some levels. I wish Natasha would get her shit together so I could get her some experience. Alright. Well, thanks, Natasha. Good job. I'm not expecting any issues for the rest of the fight, but let's continue. Just inch our way forward. We'll just have Dawn take the southern bridge or Eric, since we're pretty close that way anyway. If Dawn goes, the Goblin can attack her, then the Dragon Newt can blaze her, and then the Dwarf's probably in range, so no. Alright, we'll have Eric start. Jeez, now I can't remember anyone's names. Jaha start on the Dragon Newt. Good, good. More than half of his hit points gone in one swing. That's what. Oh, come on, hero. Come on. Let's see what the goblin wants. Oh, really? That's interesting. Very interesting. Dwarf's not feeling too frisky either. Let's get some beats in on this goblin, get Luke some experience. Alright, Natasha, I'm pretty much letting you finish him off just so you can get some XP. Jeez. Definitely don't want your mage to fall behind. Your mage is a powerhouse later on, so you don't want her to lose out on experience unnecessarily. Well, let's see what the dwarf wants to do. Oh, dwarf wants to chillax. Okay, I can get behind that. Hey, dwarf. Ooh, Dawn just lays him out. Yay. Graham got away, though. And that is our next destination. Alright, let's go take a look. Yeah, we don't want your crap. Yeah, let's go ask one of the other townsfolk, because they're... Where is everyone? That's weird. Okay, well, what... Alright, there's no one in there either. That's kind of odd. Let's ask this person. Hello, random stranger. Hey, where... What are you doing? You are one ugly... You look like a gnome. How's that? Bro, how can we help you if you won't talk? I mean, really? Would you trust him? Join me. And just like that, he joins us. Alright, Slade the healer. Slade is our first dedicated healer. He has more magic points than Luke can, but he is worthless in combat. And here we have our first camp screen. What we can do here is we can go for there. We can get a help menu. We can save our game. Sure. Yeah, I'll continue. Here we can raise fallen party members, but no one is exhausted. Change is when you have too many characters. You can only take up to 12, so once you have more than that, or more than the battle will allow, you can go to change to switch out your group. Oops. You can use items, transfer items, switch items around through the menu there. Get rid of stuff you don't need, give them to other people. If one person has 3 herbs, you can distribute them around. And we can hit up the shop. And take a look at items that need fixing. But my stuff is fine. Sell stuff you don't need. I don't know what deals are. I assume that's just random, probably good stuff. You can buy herbs. As you can see, they're only 10 gold, so get at least one for everyone. Healing seeds, I assume, are just really strong medical herbs. Again, this is first time playing in 15 years, and where I got to then was just past this next battle, so I'm pretty much where I was. Antidotes cure poison, angel wings. I'm not sure. Obviously, weapon upgrades are good. The bronze lancers are a lot stronger than the spears that Eric and Dawn have, but they don't have the 2 attack range panels. They only can attack close. But take one as long as you can afford them, and you can switch back and forth between weapons during battles. When you need a ranged weapon, equip a spear. When you need a stronger weapon, go with a lance. Otherwise, we're just looking at we don't have an archer yet, so iron arrows are certainly useless. Bronze rods. Luke, bronze rods we don't need. So basically, between the swords, the lances, the axes, and the gloves, spend what you want to level up your guys. The angel wing, I don't know what it does. Judging by the name of it, it sounds just like an egress spell or something, but yeah, so I'm going to end it here because I got some shopping to do. I will meet you in part 3 when we take on the 3rd battle. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks again to MrShankachu for suggesting a Shining Force game. It's been fun so far. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in part 3.